Hello, and welcome to another episode of Assassin's Creed Syndicate. The last episode we did all of Sequence 8, involving the missions with Maxwell Roth. Is this place restricted? Who knows? And there was quite a big issue that cropped up where during the Maxwell Roth mission, the software I used to record it, for whatever reason, didn't record it. And it's not because I ran out of disk space like last time, it just didn't record. And because of that, I had to replay the mission, which wasn't too bad. I was able to go to the progression log and get another game froze and get the cutscene and the full mission and the optional objectives and all that. However, when you kill Maxwell Roth, the game then goes to a segment with Steric, and then a segment where Bishop, I think, and Sean and Rebecca talk about what's going on in the modern time, and then go to the cutscene that starts the next mission. Now, I am able to show the cutscene that starts the mission after you kill Roth, the first Sequence 9 mission, but I'm unable to show the cutscenes of Steric and Bishop and Sean. So I'll just try to describe them to the best of my ability. You can probably find them on a much better Let's Play channel like MK Ice and Fire or whatever. What is this? Oh, fuck that. Those never work. What happened was Roth is in his office and some guy is brushing his coat with a brush. Like, have you ever seen those videos of people using a toothbrush to, brush the head of a bat or, feline or whatever? Well, it's kind of like that, but with Steric in his coat. And Steric is basically saying, all the other gang leaders and borough leaders and head Templars have failed. Attaway has failed, Elliotson has failed, Twopenny has failed, and now it's just up to him. He's the last one. And he says, I'm going to bring order to this city. I will prevent things from turning into chaos and ensure we don't go back to the Middle Ages or the Dark Ages. Which is a bit odd because the Dark Ages was sort of around when the Templars were really at their height. But whatever. And so there's that. And then it cuts away to just the assassin symbol. And Bishop comes on and she says, "Alright, initiate. We're getting close." And then Sean says, and they talk about going to Buckingham Palace because that's where the Piece of Eden is. And she says, "Alright, we're gonna go there." And then Sean says, "Alright, wait, hold on. We're not gonna go there because we only have one chance at this. And if we fuck up, Otso Berg is gonna be there and he's just gonna ruin our day." And Rebecca's like, "Yeah, I agree with Sean here. We need to wait and make sure everything's in order." Then, Bishop then says, "Alright, sure. Initiate," which is us, a player playing the video game. "You need to sync up the remaining memories with Jacob and Evie," which apparently involve Buckingham Palace. All things considered, actually. What if Jacob and Evie just never go to Buckingham Palace? What if they go through all of London and just never find the Piece of Eden? They just fail that endeavor. And they manage to kill Starrick before he gets to a piece of Eden. It would really fuck up their plans, wouldn't it? But in any case, she's like, alright, Initiate, you need to find a piece of Eden in Jacob and Evie's memories. And, there you go. Another thief. What an asshole. Just pushed him down. What? Don't tolerate thieves. What? I did the objective. That's good. So that's where we left off, and I'm going to do the progress tracker and start the next mission. I've already gone through it once, but didn't realize it wasn't recording, of course. So if nothing else, I know what to expect, and actually I should get myself some more smoke bombs as well. There's a merchant nearby. This one I'm sort of running toward. Here's something they actually fixed from Assassin's Creed Unity. In Unity, the cursor for the gun was just this tiny dot on the screen. Like you see in between the plus sign, just where they all intersect, a single dot would be your thing used to aim. Well, here it has a much larger circle and a plus sign there that helps you figure out where you're shooting at, what you're aiming at, if you're dead on sight, or if you're in a general area. It's much, much better based on how I've been playing and what I've seen in Let's Plays. So now that we're topped off, we're going to want to go to our progression log, progress tracker, memory 1, and replay memory. Wait, I am... Here we go. Memory 1, double trouble. Jacob must commandeer invitations to the Queen's Ball from Mr. and Mrs. Gladstone. So I'm gonna shut the fuck up now, but you can see I've already did everything there. Let's begin.
You're late. Starrick is making his move. The piece of Eden is somewhere inside Buckingham Palace.
Let him have it.
I've seen your handiwork across the city. Perhaps you should trust my judgment.
I've been killing Starrick's henchmen. What have you been doing? Let's ask Henry, shall we?
I have been repairing your mistakes. Too much haste is too little speed.
Don't you quote father at me.
That's Plato. And I am sorry, this doesn't involve anything you can destroy. Father was right, he never approved of your methods.
Father is dead!
Enough! I have just received word from my spies. At the palace ball tonight, Starrick plans to steal the piece of Eden, and then eliminate all the heads of church and state.
Once more for old time's sake.
And then we're finished.
Agreed. So what's the plan?
Such an unexpected delight to visit you both. What is the news on the street?
Mrs. Disraeli, we have discovered that there is something inside Buckingham Palace that could threaten the...
What my sister's failing to say is that we require entrance into the ball tonight.
Impossible! Even if there were any invitation cards remaining, which there are not, someone of your lowly station...
If that damn fool Gladstone is attending this evening, they can have my card.
Perfect. Then I'll go alone.
Mrs. Disraeli, if you would be kind enough to inform my darling brother of the location of the Gladstones' residence, Perhaps he could use his considerable skills to commandeer their cards.
What fun! Did you hear that, Dizzy? We're going to pinch the Gladstone's invitations.
Thank you for volunteering me, sweet sister.
Oh, a pleasure, brother, dearest. Now, Mrs. Disraeli, if you would excuse me, I must visit with the Maharaja. It occurs to me that he may have a second set of plans to a certain vault.
The nerve of Evie. Treating me like a child.
And there we go, mission start. Left me off a little bit closer to the mission than before. Let's get this chest here. And it's also very nice of the Disraelis to be such good friends with Jacob Fry to the point where they'd be willing to board his gang hideout train and not have any objections to that. I mean, Miss Disraeli, sure, but I'm pretty surprised that Benjamin Disraeli also decided to do it. I really hate Miss Disraeli's hat. Like, if you're not gonna make a proper hat that covers your whole head, just don't even bother. That's why I'm doing this for. Got my carriage. It's green. It's Rook's colors. Actually, speaking of colors, I am just not a fan of the... Just not a fan of the colors we have here. I don't know why, but I've just never liked green and purple together. And unfortunately, purples and stuff are very desaturated here, so actually I'm just gonna switch outfits. We'll go back to the Master Assassin. We'll do this set of colors here. Alright, a little bit of a waste of time, but not too bad. I might even be wearing these clothes for long. Jacob's going to get a very dapper tuxedo later on. There's going to be two sections where we have to sneak around and steal invitations, and that's where the don't kill any policeman thing comes in. Not too difficult, actually. Just go on foot. And this is actually going to be the mission where we're not allowed to damage a carriage. Which I've mentioned before. Oh, good God, it's one of these fucking train stations. I probably should not have gotten out of my carriage. There's like no street names or anything to be found here, so how exactly are these guys able to navigate to all these houses so easily? That's exactly where I want to go, Jacob. Thanks for, being completely in sync with me there. Alright, here we go.
Now where can they be? The ball is tonight. They must have taken the invitations with them.
There's gonna be a kid in that building there we need to talk to. First,
I'll call the police.
You wouldn't happen to have seen two carriages pass by here just now?
I did, sir. One with a
Shame
man
on
in
you.
it, the other with a woman. They split up.
Where did the man go?
That way.
Thank you.
wonderful question, Jacob. There's carriages passing by here all the fucking time. You wanna steal one of these carriages? Drive on over. Use the horse's bit, which is some harsh whipping. Don't worry about slowing down. If you need to slow down, just use the other carriages and the civilians and the environment.
I'm on the right track.
Here's where the game drops you off.
A private party event. Don't mind if I do.
But you don't want to approach from this side. You want to climb up here. And there's where the invitations are.
So I say to you, the money you earn should stay in your pocket.
And I'm here to ask you a question. Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? Alright, wanna go over here. We're gonna wanna drop down onto the roof here.
Protect Mr. Gladstone.
Oh crap. That's really puts a damper in my plan. Let's just quickly get down before he comes here. Go in here. There's gonna be that guy there. And that guy is supposed to be patrolling around. There's a third guy patrolling around here.
For supporting me and the
Get the fuck out of here. Oh, god. Bloody hell.
definitely ain't it. Mr. Gladstone out of sight.
Well, it did work last time. See, I think it's that guy right there who sort of patrols around, and you have to wait for him to patrol a certain area. Then you can jump down. Yeah, there he is, sort of moving around. He wants to look too, I guess. It never works out, you know, the first time. Let's try something different.
We're fast friends now, aren't we?
No, knock you out here, and that guy's gonna approach over.
That's your best, is it?
Wait for him to turn.
Next time, it's the Old Bailey for you.
Come on, turn around. Nothing you need to see over here. Come on.
Fred, please, don't kill me. Come back, and I'll haunt you till the end of time. Give yourself up. Doesn't matter.
This is so infuriating. Of course, I can't kill any of these guys.
Not so much as a trace.
Yeah, not so much as a trace. There's no one here. Just, let's go see something over there, maybe? Let's see if I can sort of lead him over.
That's in.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Shot. All that hits. What's the point of any of this?
This was supposed to go a lot smoother. It really was. Like, I was supposed to drop down there, hide in there, let them do their little cycle, then run over to there and steal the invitation without any of them knowing. But Jingle Jangle's here. This fucking asshole says, "Oh, you're having way too good of a plan. I'm going to make sure it gets ruined because I'm an asshole." Look at this prick.
No sign of him.
Yeah, no sign of him. Fuck off.
Hold it right now.
Bitch. Let's see if we can put you into an... Where's the other guy? God damn it, they always disappear. I'm gonna put him into an uncomfortable position with the other knocked out guy, but I guess that's not gonna happen. Fucker. Alright, that guy's gone past there. He's eventually gonna walk that way, and that's when we run over and steal the plans. Or invitation, assuming that, you know, this game works with me here. There you go. His back turned. Hold B to steal, because of course Jacob can't just pick up a piece of paper real quick. Fucker.
Maybe I haven't been quite as delicate as I could have been. But still.
You wanna have a carriage for me? There I go.
Walk on, girl.
That was 100% stupid. Let's see if the next one will be less stupid. Next part's gonna take place in the train station. It's gonna be a little walkway for Miss Railway to walk around in. And a few police within there escorting her. And we're going to use a smoke bomb on Miss Disraeli.
Mrs. Gladstone's under guard. Better be cautious.
Oh, not Disraeli.
Better wait
Gladstone.
until she's alone.
Made a mistake there. Use a smoke bomb on Mrs. Gladstone. And run up behind her.
Now is my chance.
Steal the plans. Steal the plans, I said.
We have an intruder. There.
How fucking stupid, huh? How fucking stupid. can't just steal plans because they need to be anonymous. You guys mind just, you know, chilling out and not giving a shit anymore? Thank you. Alright, just give me your stupid invitation.
One should
I
not
keep
attend
calling
the
it
Queen's
plans.
ball without making a proper entrance.
I keep calling it plans. I keep calling them this really. Like, this is not the highlight of my YouTube Let's Play career. Just gonna hop on down. Alright, next one. Isn't difficult, it's just slow. Yep, do not damage a Gladstone's carriage. I swear to God, if those assholes keep being, like, alerted about me and ruin something. Hijack this.
Now for the invitations. What's this? Swords must be left at the door by order of the Queen. Freddy will know what to do.
So that's basically saying we can't have any weapons in with the party. Although the entire nature of the weapons in this game is that they're hidden. Not only do we have the famous hidden blade, but due to how things have sort of changed in society between, say, the French Revolution and 1868, they've also stopped carrying around swords openly. So I don't know why we have something saying leave your sword at the door. Nobody even carries those around anymore. Just, you know, store a knife in your heel or something. Last time I did this carriage one, there was some blighter woman driving one of those smaller carriages, and she was taking forever. Like, literally when she got out of the way, I got out of my carriage and killed her just because
Who's a good horse?
one nuisance.
You are.
She was being... It went a lot smoother in this one, or at least a lot faster.
That's the way. Whoa now!
There we go. Carriage is pristine and good. Despite a lot more trouble than there should have been, double trouble is completed. We didn't kill any policemen, and we didn't damage the Gladstone's carriage. And now it'll kick us back to the regular game. YX is a stun combo. I didn't know that. That's because I just keep pressing like X, 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 and occasionally A and B, depending on if they're blocking or trying to attack me.
Have a good day now.
Alright, so that's done. We're gonna do the next mission. Let's do a Jacob one. We'll just use the fast travel. And that's sort of why I can't just go back to the Roth mission and finish that and then get the other two cutscenes I was talking about, because it just kicks you out as soon as you complete the mission. So you get opening cutscene, mission, end of mission cutscene if there is one, and then that's it. As soon as the little info box telling you what you earned and what optional missions you did or did not complete finishes, that's the end. Damn it, Jacob. I totally did that double assassination. It didn't work. Hey, you Rook. No, thought I saw green on him. How's my sister? She's
Anything
a
of
bit pissed
interest?
off. She's a bit pissed off there, brutish bald man Rook. She is not happy. Probably shouldn't be trying to hit on her right now. Alright, dressed to impress, Jacob meets Alberline to discuss getting weapons into the ball. Of course, Alberline is going to be completely willing to help Jacob out after he nearly crashed the whole economy. Ignore that, Alberline. Hey, Freddy. Missed a spot. You missed. There's a huge spot right there. Alright, no more fucking around.
Quite a carriage you got there. Where did you buy it, if you don't mind me asking?
Ask all you want, Freddy. You'll never get an answer.
Damn it all. Was it my eyebrows?
Yes, and your face, voice, and body. Look, I've got an invitation to the Queen's ball tonight.
How did you come by that?
Freddy, there's to be an attack on the ball. I need to smuggle some weapons inside to prevent it.
Supposing I believe you. Only the Royal Guard carries weapons.
So?
Too easy.
For God's sake, Freddy.
Fine. I require a guard's uniform.
Done. I knew you'd come through.
Just promise me, Jacob, that you will return Mr. Gladstone's coach.
Of course.
There's a body. Look, there's his hat. No blood or anything. And Gladstone, not Gladstone. God, now I'm calling everyone Gladstone. Now, Aberline's gone. And so all this money and loot. Alright, so we need to head over to... Oh, right there actually, not too far away. Just facing the wrong direction. There, of course, there's no way, you know, through these buildings. Given no room. It really is nice of Aberline to help us out, despite almost ruining London. If the assassins would just be open about their existence and the existence of the Templars, this could be a lot smoother. But no, gotta have our secret societies. Press B for search cutscene. There's a cat. We're gonna check around and see who we can get. The key, I think, is to sort of strong arm them and lead them out away from here. The question is who and how. I'm gonna go for that guy down there.
I don't require a reason to end your life.
You know, we'll be fine, because we're not allowed to kill anyone, apparently. Alright, wait for him to turn around. This guy takes a while to turn around. Probably just use a smoke bomb here.
Someone's up to no good.
Make a sound and it'll be your last.
Alright, now that guy right there, one of the targets, has a really good eye. We're gonna see if we can't alert anyone over. Lead them out there. And try to clear us a path. Alright, that guy's coming over. Oh, come on. Here, come on, asshole. Over here. Gonna let him stop being angry. Then run up behind him as he's leaving back for his job. Gonna check in there, none the wiser that I'm in this haystack here. Yeah, these later missions, when I told you it can be a real, slow endeavor. Just gonna check those guys there. Yeah, you wanna join them? No, it's fine, we all love the blue flower bed. Appreciate the nature. So I'm gonna wait for this guy to go back there, and hopefully that guy right there will still be over in that little corner. And if it goes well, I guess it won't. Alright, this will work actually. I can escort this guy off the premise as well. Slow and steady. I know there's a way to speedrun this, but I have no idea what it actually is. I just know there is a way to. Is that guy fucking serious? Gonna leave me throughout the whole damn map, isn't he? What are you even doing? Get down from there. As soon as he gets close to me, use the smoke bomb, and come on, buddy, you're my best friend.
I recommend you stop struggling.
So we should be able to escort him away. Hopefully we can escort him far away from here. Originally I knocked him out like in that little area with the other bodies there. Not what you want to do, because once you knock this guy out, let's knock him out in a place near a carriage. That's not that police carriage. There's a good one. There's a bunch of police carriages around. Oh, I don't mind, I'll walk. Oh jeez, there's another one right there.
Can't we have 5 minutes, please?
That looks like a mess I should stay clear of.
Right here. Come out. Jacob will strip the body right here in the middle of the streets. Yeah, that's what he needs. But
Charming. Now to hide the body.
Jacob. That's not even the right sort of carriage. We can't hide anyone in that. And we need to hide the body in the carriage. That's why we need to be far away from that commotion as we can. Gotta see if I can. I will sincerely. I can't kill him. It ruined my chance. That's a good one. Why don't we stop right there?
Walk on, girl.
This is mine. Get out. Back up, don't want to get too far away from the body. It's good. This is not a restricted area. And there we go.
Ready? Here I come.
I might as well use this to get back to Aberline. Probably won't be too happy about the body in the carriage. And thankfully not killing anyone, which simply means like none of the police. You can run over civilians, I think.
One uniform as requested.
It's still warm.
My gift to you?
I will meet you on the roof of Buckingham Palace.
You're such a romantic.
That's probably the line that spawned the fanfiction between them. Well, it was slow, but we didn't kill anyone, and we managed to hide the body in the carriage. Whoop-de-doo. That horse just completely disappears. You know what? I'm so damn tired of these messengers. Here, stealth kill that asshole. Now that we've solved Jacob's missions, we need to do EVs. Thank you.
Come on!
That's one of those missions I think it would be nice if there were 2 sort of save slots that I could use. So I can sort of test out different ways to do it in the first save slot and then play it straight in the second. Family politics. EV visits, do leap, sign, sin. Just do leap. Just do leap. To learn if a second set of Buckingham plans exist. You get the Cloak of Victory. Oh boy.
Delighted to see you again, Miss Fry.
Your Highness, the plans detailing the renovations to Buckingham Palace have gone astray.
I suppose you will have to make do with the copies.
There are copies? Where?
Not so fast. First, I have a matter of some urgency. Carrying out my plan would require stealth and speed, qualities I know you possess.
Time is of the essence, Your Highness.
Then make this quick, my dear. The most influential men in Parliament remain beyond my reach. But these very men have sent for carriages to prepare for the ball tonight. Acquire an official carriage, and we shall drive the politicians to their destinations. Along the way, I will meet with them. And afterward, I shall tell you where to find the plans.
You're a shrewd negotiator.
One must be when one is so often underestimated.
Don't allow personal feelings to compromise the mission. What a mistake.
So we need to steal a carriage without entering the courtyard, and we cannot let its health drop down below 50%. I ran in the wrong direction. That there's a courtyard in yellow. Just get away from these guys here. And the courtyard, I think, only counts as the ground.
Protect the carriage!
We want to get these carriages out.
We're under attack!
Protect the carriage!
The carriage is being stolen! We're under attack!
Guard the carriage! Me!
Quiet and I won't hurt you.
Can't waste any more time looking for her now. Stay right where you are, miss.
Easy now. Don't struggle.
That guy's none the wiser, of course. In fact, I don't even like him being here.
If you want to live, don't make a sound.
Alright, so how do we get the carriage out without getting into the courtyard there? Simple. Remember that cutscene with Alexander Graham Bell testing out the smoke bomb or demonstrating it? That's what we're gonna do here. The horses can sometimes not leave and just crash in to walls over and over. But hopefully these ones will, pathfind their way out. Come on. There we go. Oh, just almost there. Come on. I sure hope that's not like below 50%.
She thinks she's blowing!
Now I need to chase after the horses. That shouldn't be too much trouble, because eventually they calm down. Alright. Horses, please. Here, let me take control. got a little bit of damage, but I think most of the damage would be done, like, through either reckless driving or the horses trying to pathfind their way out. And again, the horses don't always leave. Sometimes they just smack themselves into the walls over and over again. So you're gonna want to be careful of that. Have a little bit of patience, because they do need to sort of circle around a bit before they leave. But they will eventually make it. Come on, Maharaja.
Easy now.
Or whatever you
Climb
are.
up, Your Highness. Where are we headed?
Belgrave Square.
Any day now, buddy. Are you gonna kick someone's ass? You know, just get in the carriage. Right here, let me help you out. There. You in, buddy? He is, I think.
Lovely.
I don't want Carrot to get injured, so you're gonna have to die. Here's my carriage. Is he in here? In here, buddy? He is, alright.
There you go.
That was a pretty stupid glitch. He would not get in the carriage unless that blighter moved.
Here now.
It's just ready to kick his ass. I sure hope there wasn't any dialogue I missed here.
Slowly now.
And on the double.
Come on.
My son is anticipating my arrival.
Get in the carriage, asshole. Wow, that's, there we go.
Welcome, sir.
Your Highness, what a surprise.
Is life not about embracing the unexpected? I shall take but a few moments of your time. A matter of utmost importance must be discussed. When the Commonwealth seized the Punjab from my people,
It was not a seizure, but a rightful transaction.
Britain promised to protect me. By robbing me of my kingdom, Parliament acted in violation of the treaty signed with my family. Here, read it.
I was not aware.
Read. That is all I ask. You are one of the few in a position to help.
I will do what I can.
Thank you, sir.
Alright, so you can see we have quite a bit of time to get to stations.
I trust you and your son will enjoy the ball this evening.
He is newly returned from Delhi. I will share what we have discussed. It is most disconcerting.
There will be a few
That proved
obstacles.
quite valuable.
Where to now?
St. James's Park. I noticed Mr. Green did not accompany you.
He has other things to attend to.
Ah, a pity. You two seem to get along nicely.
Well, that was a problem, you see. One must not allow personal feelings to compromise one's mission.
That sounds like a quotation.
It is. From my father.
Ethan Fry.
You knew him?
No, unfortunately. But Mr. Green spoke of him. He sounded like an extraordinary man.
He was, Your Highness.
And your mother as well, Cecily Fry. She and your father were partners, inseparable. The only duo that came close to challenging Mr. Starrick. And very much in love, at least from the small amount I have been told.
Cecily. I wish I could have met her.
From what Mr. Green gathered, you share much in common. Your intelligence, for one.
Father never spoke of her. What would Mr. Green know? He was only a boy when he trained with my father.
Children can be quite perceptive, Miss Fry.
Alright, so that's pretty much
There
Evie
you are.
Fry's character development right there. She decides, alright, I will
Easy
get
now.
into Henry's pants.
To Parliament, please. On the double.
Yes, sir.
I'm serious. Like, here we go. And of
Good
course,
day, sir.
Why, what are you doing here, Your Highness?
I know how busy your days have been of late. A few moments of your time is all I require.
This is all rather unorthodox, but continue.
Britain was to protect me according to the treaty my family signed. Instead, she took my land. And now I hear Britain intends to strengthen her ties to India. Perhaps it is time to return the Punjab to her people.
The Queen has supplied you with ruling her for God knows how long, and now you bite the hand that feeds you?
It is not a matter of money. I cannot stand idle and watch my homeland subjected to the yoke of an outsider's rule. My people are treated as slaves. I will die poor 1,000 times over if only to see them free.
Your passion moves me, Your Highness. What would you have me do?
Take this copy of the wrongful treaty and defend my claim to the throne. Help disengage the Punjab from British rule.
I shall speak up, but I am only one voice. I cannot promise anything but a show of support.
That is more than enough. Thank you, sir.
My pleasure, Your Highness. Good day, sir.
May God bless you.
it'd be nice if there was a little bit more time so that we can not worry about missing out on the conversation.
Only one more remains. To the Gladstone residence.
Do you miss India?
I remember that my mother smelled of cinnamon. And when she cradled me in her arms in the summer heat, I would hold so still that she fell asleep. When I lost my kingdom, it hurt. But truly, when they took my mother away, I saw her again 2 years before she died. The summer long since faded. I miss her. I miss India. I love India because I love my mother.
Will you ever return?
I have petitioned the government several times, but they withhold their permission. Do not be fooled by appearances, Miss Fry. I am in many ways a prisoner.
Perhaps we may work together more closely for your cause in the future.
I would like that very much, Miss Fry.
Well, if that's being a prisoner, sign me up. A lot better than being some other prisoner.
Slow down.
To the Zenobia Club, straight away.
Alright, Mr. Gladstone. Please, Mr. Gladstone.
Good day, Mr. Gladstone.
Mr. Singh.
You are a hard man to pin down.
I know what this is about. Your parlor tricks have worn off. Her Majesty is tired of you. So now you come begging for scraps.
You wound me deeply, sir. My people deserve freedom. I am here to fight for them.
Why did you lose the Punjab? I shall tell you, Your Highness. You were outgunned, outmaneuvered, and simply outclassed. Yes, the Sikhs deserve freedom. I hope with British help and progress, they shall achieve it.
Then why do they cry out for their king?
Britain has a duty to bring about peace. It is an enormous responsibility, and I value your guidance and advice, along with that of Parliament. But it's our burden to rule India, and certainly not the duty of a forgotten leader who has not seen his country for 20 years. I apologize for being so frank, but one must not tell lies to a king.
Your honesty is most enlightening.
When I become Prime Minister, I intend to push for peace, but it will be a long and slow process. And I am afraid I can almost guarantee you will never see India again.
If my people are free, then my imprisonment shall be no burden.
Perhaps your idealism is real. Although, after observing the tigers wandering the grounds of your lush, expensive estate, forgive me for doubting it.
That it? Mr. Gladstone might come off as an asshole, but he's probably one of the only people actually, has an argument against this guy here. All the others just fell down like a house of cards.
Much luck, Your Highness, with your lobbying. I hope my advice has done some good.
Far more than your policies thus far. But I hold out hope that you will make progress. My people are counting on it.
Bye, Gladstone.
Thank you, Miss Fry, for forwarding my cause.
Oh, you are welcome. I hope some good comes of it, despite Mr. Gladstone's vitriol.
Those of us with the largest hearts protect them the most. Your father, for instance. From what I understand, he was extraordinarily sad. Broken, even, after your mother's passing. That kind of pain can blind us, cause us to say outlandish things to protect the ones we love. It's time you returned this carriage and recovered those plans. They are located in Buckingham Palace. The Queen keeps them among her personal papers in the White Drawing Room. I wish you a good evening, Miss Evie Fry.
And to you, Your Highness.
Evie, nice to see you again.
There's a few scratches on it, but it looks pretty fit for a queen, if I do say so myself. We're just gonna have to return this bad boy head on out for a finishing mission.
Come on! Roll there.
There you go, guys.
How are you there, Evie? Yeah, girl.
Female intruder! Alarm! You're under arrest!
I have no idea what... Oh, once we escape now. Alright. Easy for me. Away! Cowardly escape routes initiated. Become anonymous. Easy. There we go. Steal a carriage without entering the courtyard. That was a success. And don't let the carriage condition to drop below 50%. Also a success. And we've completed that little romp through politics. Well, there was a blighter in there anyways. Like, really now. There's 2 chests in there too, but those are probably ones I'll go for after the game's complete. It's one thing to scourge through the homes of poor people and rob everything they've saved up over the years. It's another to go into a heavily guarded fortress and contend with that. Now for a night to remember. And there's a skull. This is it. This is the end of the main campaign. Boy, what a journey we've had. I want yours. Get out of here. It'll take a little bit of a longer way. That's fine.
Come on! Faster!
They really make Gladstone out to be an asshole in this game. They did to Ubisoft employees, but, it's a bit inconsiderate. It's a good egg, damn it. Night to remember. Jacob and Evie must stop Crawford Sterrick from attacking the ball, assassinate him, and gain control of the Piece of Eden. And a game taking place in Britain, they don't have the, what they call it here, the Oxford comma. It's a Harvard comma in the US. I think it's the Oxford comma in the UK.
Of course he'd arrive in that.
Miss Fry?
Hand him your weapons. We must enter unarmed.
You look ravishing, I swear you'll never like me.
Not in a million years, William.
Sir, madam, your card. I seem to have...
Where's my card?
Go on in, sir and madam.
Dear me. I am soon to become the Prime Minister.
What in the blazes is our carriage doing here?
Did I hear something?
No, just the voices in your own head.
And yet, they are so much more pleasant than yours.
Charming.
Aren't I?
So for the first part of this mission, we're playing as Evie Fry in her dapper dress that she does not like at all. Like how she has a key as a necklace. Where else would she store it? Actually, we probably shouldn't be answering that. The golden chest. Oh shit. Probably can't get too far away from Jacob, boy.
I shall go and find the Piece of Eden.
As you wish. I'm off to meet Freddy.
The plans are located in the White Drawing Room,
Which is most likely locked. The captain of the guard will have a key.
Stop that at once! See?
No. We're gonna wait for this guy to get...
That's not good enough. I've no time for pests.
What kind of asshole just pushes one of the guests?
Keep your mouth closed, and this will be over before you know it.
Who are you? There's only one man. Do you think it's a crime? This is a restricted area. That hurts. You're not allowed here. What's going on? What are those brigands up to now? That hurts.
Much easier to just capture him and walk around with him than to steal a key. And besides, this guy was an asshole. I mean, honestly, who just pushes me like that?
My arm.
Oh, come on, you're a big boy, you can handle it.
The lady is with me.
Much obliged.
Madam?
That hurts. Gentle.
So is Evie waifu material now that she's wearing a fancy
That
dress?
That hurts. My arm.
There's 2 golden chests up here.
Gentle. My arm.
Let's go for this one
That
first,
hurts.
since it's a bit out of the way. And we can always, you know,
My
capture
arm.
another one. I think this is actually a room
That
we
hurts.
talked to Queen Victoria in when we finish the main campaign.
My arm.
Pleasant dreams.
Hopefully I didn't screw myself over. Nope. It's all
The
good.
plans are somewhere nearby.
Since Evie can't, like, move around easily and doesn't have any weapons, they are very relaxed when it comes to guards. Once you get into these rooms here, it's, you know, home free as long as you're not, like, completely stupid. Which I am sometimes, but not this time.
Now for the vault.
Of course, we still have to get out. Let's see, that's a room with a chest.
Jacob's most likely off stealing another carriage somewhere, or accidentally pushing the Queen down a flight of stairs.
That'd be hilarious. I want to see that. We don't need him anymore.
There you are. I have someone I'm simply dying for you to meet. Come with me. Your Majesty, may I present Miss Evie Fry?
You're the one responsible for Mr. Gladstone's mishap.
Your Majesty, I apologize.
The cake is particularly good. Enjoy the ball.
I really must be going.
Miss Fry, may I have this dance?
Mr. Starrick, You've had your fun. But the game is over.
Listen. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Time is a wonderful thing, Miss Fry. It heals all wounds. We may make mistakes while dancing, but the Berserker ends, and then we begin again. Problem is, everyone forgets. They trip on the same mistakes over and over.
People can learn.
Can they? Isn't everyone around you repeating the same steps? But if one man could remember the dance, could know the time, then he could change things for the better.
I have had enough.
This dance is nearly over. Soon, the people will forget the generation on this terrace. The ruin you nearly wrought on London. When the music ceases, Miss Fry, your time is up, and mine begins.
Why have I not seen any pairings between her and Mr. Sterrick there, despite that moment they've had together? Like, Jacob pretty much ruins Alberline's life, and there's pairings between them, but none for Evie and Sterrick. This is bullshit. Now, unlike Evie, Jacob is able to climb around just fine. He's not wearing some crappy dress. He's in a dapper tuxedo. He's James Bond himself at this point. And if not that, well, you know, he can at least run around with them. Hey, Freddy.
Freddy. Starrick peppered the regulars with his own men and took several guards hostage. Your weapons are in there.
It's a good thing you weren't one of them, or we'd be in the right pinch, wouldn't we, Freddy?
Look. Right. I'll kill the imposters and rescue the captives.
How? It's impossible to tell the difference.
Oh, ye of little faith.
Alright, so we need to kill snipers. We have 3 minutes to do it. Plenty of time, especially... You don't see shit. Especially when we have the overpowered throwing knives. Will this fucker just leave? Get out of here!
I found you, boy! Not high for me, boy!
Now to find the real Royal Guard.
Yeah, that's right. Get the fuck out of here. Alright, we need to free all the captives. That's the mission. Thankfully, there's no time limit, so it really is just like, you know, follow these little points here. See that guy down there. There's our friends. Now we just need to free them. We don't need to keep them
Hold
alive.
still for a moment.
You have
have my best. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate. I love that line. They can go out and they can do whatever they want to do. It's not like the captured rooks. We have to keep those wankers alive. Weren't there like 4 of them there? Or am I just blind? There's another group over here. Oh, I see. It's not like the number of guards, it's the number of imposters.
Keep your eyes open! Anyone!
I don't know, man. That dead body there looks kind of suspicious.
I'll be on you in a flash!
There's no way you see me.
Why don't I come over there and give you a good thrashing?
He wants none of this. I don't blame him. Oh my god. Pardon me, boys.
Flank him! Enjoy this!
Are we done here?
I'll get you out.
Thank you, sir. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate. Alright, now we can go a bit wild and crazy, and let's actually see if we can loot some knives off of these guys. I got one. That's a smoke bomb, but that helps actually. And I guess we'll just make do. So we left some people back there, yes. Come on.
Right. That'll be all.
That's 6 over there. I just want to make sure I got the optional objective done first. And I'm aware of those letters there. I'm pretty sure if I had like a really large audience, there'd be people yelling at me, "Get to the letters! Get to the letters!" I'm gonna get that stuff after the main mission. The only thing I really like going for are the chests, since those are, and also the music boxes, but the chests help me out with money and stuff. Oh, and speaking of which, they didn't even notice this was here, but I'll take it. Finish
Right,
off
lads.
with
That'll be all.
a double assassination. Let's see if we can get some of our throwing knives back. Come on. Come on, it was stabbing you, like in the head. Should be able to find some. Oh, come on, man. There's no merchant nearby either. No black market merchant in the midst of Buckingham Palace, ready to strike up a deal. Alright, let's see what the Assassin's Creed Syndicate waifu and main villain are doing. Up we go. Nice of this glass to be Jacob-proof. Press B the signal.
The key to the walls is one must lead with one's right foot.
Oh, my! Everything all right, my dear?
Do you require assistance? I never liked balls.
Just get right between them. You know, don't go around them or anything.
Here, the location of the vault. Go!
Just like that? No plan?
No time for plans. I'll catch up as soon as I'm rid of this infernal contraption.
Alright, Evie, you just change right there, then and there. Is she actually going to? No, she completely disappeared. She has learned well from Robert Topping. It's a good thing no one at the party notices this. Oh. Come on. There. Hold RT to slide faster. Because that's a very relevant thing. I have no idea why they added that. It's probably from Unity or something. It's a very different sort of location than what we've been in so far. Alright. That was not on the ground, game.
What are you doing? Exploiting. I warned you, my boy. But you do not listen.
Requiescat in pace.
Boo! One obvious reference, come on. Alright, we only have a little bit, well, not even a little bit of time, we have plenty of fucking time. But we have to get over there, and we have to save Jacob. But man, come on, gotta be that obvious with your references. Oh shit, hey buddy. Oh. Yes, Evie. Pick up that Templar in particular. Here, let's... I guess we're not saying him in the vault. Alright, let's just save Jacob. I still have no idea why this is a thing. Like, why not that just be the default speed? And even then, like, it's not too long to slide down. Have plenty of time there.
Jacob!
Alright, so remember in Assassin's Creed Black Flag with the barriers? That's basically what this is. It's a boss fight. Surprising to see one Assassin's Creed, I know.
London, soon.
I have no idea what happened
Shroud
there.
was never meant for you!
You would...
Mr. Starrick! You forgot to escort me home!
Let me rectify my mistake.
It's very polite of him. I don't know, mate, does this music fit the battle? Just stick to the air.
I will find your weakness!
And just barely made it. Physics, of course. Now Evie ended up back there somehow. And Jacob didn't even get a chance to kick his ass. Yeah, not high enough. Oh shit. Nope. Not high enough. Also, I'm probably able to just like take a hit here and then run up and kill him. Yep.
No amount of planning.
Anytime you want to help out, Jacob, you know, throw me a line. That was a nice slap there, Starrick. You gotta teach me your ways. How to get through that, I'm sorry. Get down. Oh, damn it. There we go.
Get out of my city!
Evie!
No concern for Jacob. How to even get in here? You're telling me it's that easy the whole time? Alright, now
You cannot maintain this!
I can play as Jacob.
We have you against the wall, Starrick! You're trapped! Starrick! Your reign is nearly over!
It has barely begun.
Henry!
For fuck's sake, Evie. Don't be like Arno. Focus on what's important.
Die, old man!
Jacob!
Evie! Now!
Shall we?
Honestly, no, while we're here, while we're all here, maybe we can talk this over. I didn't even press that button. The game did it itself.
London will perish without me.
You flatter yourself.
I would have created a paradise.
The city belongs to the people. You are but one man.
I am at the very top of the Order!
You were Mr. Starrick.
You were.
I sure hope there wasn't any optional objective that I fucked up.
Shame we won't be partners anymore.
It's for the best, isn't it?
Are you gonna wear the shroud and run London?
Whatever it gives, it takes from someone else. You'd continue to age without me. You'd become like father.
A fate worse than death.
Will you wear it?
After you sorted out the boroughs, the chaos I caused, I couldn't compete.
Jacob Fry stepping back. Who's blackmailing you? Is it George?
He wouldn't dare. I've missed you.
Me too. Would it be possible to continue where we left off?
I'd love nothing more.
I'm starting to think Father didn't know everything about everything. Henry.
It's a big world out there. With London in the center.
Perhaps not the very center.
I came as soon as I could. Do not worry. I'll head back to the train. Did I jeopardize the mission?
Henry, you saved it. I think you belong in the field. With me.
Boo. I could have a much better subplot for her.
A carriage! Nicely done, Freddy.
Mr. Aberline, please.
Your Majesty.
Miss Fry.
You've met before?
Did I never mention?
Mr. Aberline informs me that you three are responsible for saving my life. Is this true?
It is, Your Majesty.
Evie Fry, step forward. And you?
My brother, ma'am. Jacob Fry. And this is Mr. Henry Green.
Mr. Fry? Mr. Green? Kneel. Arise. I invest you all in the Order of the Sacred Garter.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
If you are as adept as Mr. Aberline implies, I may call on you.
Sergeant Aberline tends to exaggerate, Your Majesty.
We shall meet again. And Miss Fry.
Ma'am?
Should you want it, I saved you some cake.
Father would be proud of you.
Dame Evie Fry.
Sir Jacob Fry.
Race you to the train.
You're on.
Got all the optional objectives, and as they run off into the not exactly a sunset, that completes the main game. And all we have to show for it is a legendary assassin belt schematic. Not the item itself, just the schematic. Well, still some optional stuff to do. The historical figure missions. Still have to unlock the net missions, do the fight clubs and the races. But the main stuff is completed. I'd like to say I have no idea why Evie or Jacob was like, I miss you. Since they've been apart for what, maybe a day at most in that sequence? I mean, it's still 1868. I mean, the Queen's Ball here took place in July, I think, so it hasn't even been a full year. Talk about productive. You've toppled the most powerful, Templar order to date in the most powerful city in the world in a few months. Well, might as well see the ending cutscenes.
That's it. It's under the palace.
Time to go.
Let's get the shroud to Dr. Grammatica immediately.
Sigma team beat us here. We're too late.
What do we do?
Killing really is the least productive way to achieve our goals. Kill them all.
Contact!
Cover me! That skinny piece of shit tried to murder me, Berg. I want him to bleed.
Dreams that only poisoned us, them that told us lies of their bravery, them that preached of progress and put us in the poorhouse. Them done the horrid murder on bloody stages, them that loudly corrode their humility, lords and dames and sons in the chapels on a summer. Oh, quiet now, their mouths are stopped up. Hold still, goddammit! Lies flung in racks to make no sound.
Only the mission matters!
Understood!
Those who fought
Shut!
for something better, those who taught by how they live, loved ones taken long before their word was
Galena, we need an exit!
Secure the vault! All targets are righteous!
We need to go! Now!
Understood.
Leave them on the ground.
Shroud!
Forget the bloody shroud! Stay with me, Bex. Please!
We go.
If only...
Good work in there, Initiate. In time, we will recover the shroud. And hey, we pulled a feed from our bug in Isabel's computer before they shut us out. Playing it now.
Sorry about the mess.
So, how's the shroud gonna help you create a new clone?
It's not. When the shroud is wrapped around the body, it scans it for damage and then reconstructs it on a cellular level.
You're not making a clone. You're gonna recreate a precursor from scratch.
Bingo! The Phoenix Project timetable just got accelerated big time. I'm going to call Alan Rick and deliver the good news. It's like Christmas!
So is that the end? Because I want to say something. Oh.
Hello? It's me? Brought the shroud as you asked, but I'm scared.
Do not fear me. You've done well.
I'm not scared of you. I'm scared for you. Anyone finds out what you've been doing.
You have played your part, my instrument. I will save you. I will save you all.
And the adventure continues with Sterk defeated, the Templars are weakened, but London is not yet free. Conquer all of London's boroughs, we've done that, and spread influence to lead to Rooks to glory. And Queen Victoria is seeking the help of the assassins. New memories await. We can continue playing, no ending credits or anything like that. So now I can finally say what I want to say, and that's, if only, just if only there was some magic cloth, let's say, that can near instantly heal any wound. It could have really helped them out. Like, if only they were looking for that and had it within a few feet of them, so that when their friend was shot, they could just wrap the cloth around her. You know, it'd be all hunky-dory, but, you know, alas, no such fucking thing exists, apparently. Yeah, the ending to the London stuff might be pretty alright, but the ending to the modern day stuff leaves a lot to be desired. It's pretty much another false start, another dead end, like with Unity. Because now the Templars have the Shroud, so basically this whole endeavor here was meaningless. In fact, it was even detrimental, because now Rebecca's out of commission for a while. Yeah. I mean, were any Templars actually killed? Like, why didn't Sean just grab a knife and just stab that woman in the back of the neck? So they had to use this little taser thing, of course. Just, good grief. I mean, I don't know, I haven't seen the next game, Assassin's Creed Origins, so I have no idea if they're doing better when it comes to the modern day stuff. But it certainly has evolved, hasn't it? First we had like Desmond Miles for the first 4 games. Assassin's Creed, AC2, Brotherhood, Revelations. 5 games. And then Assassin's Creed 3. Does that count? No. I didn't even kill the criminals. Whatever. Oh, he has a good vision. And then Assassin's Creed 4 came along, and we were playing as some unnamed character who was part of Abstergo, testing out their product, and of course finding one of the pieces of Eden, and that's when we were introduced to the Sages. Then came Assassin's Creed Unity, where we continued fucking around with the Sages, leaving the pieces of Eden behind, essentially. And they were trying to find the Sage Skull, but that was in the Catacombs of Paris, which, if you know about it, you'd know it's basically all of these tunnels filled to the brim with skeletons. So they wouldn't find his skull in there, even if they tried. Now we're in Assassin's Creed Syndicate, following from Unity, where we're not even like a protagonist who walks around, but this initiate they contact. And the way they did, like, you know, he was playing this Abstergo propaganda where they were putting the old Templars in a good light. Fuck off. Putting Templars in good light and the Assassins in a bad one. And then the game is interrupted by Bishop saying, "We need your help. Do you want, like, help us find out the truth about the matter?" Yeah, of course you have no choice but to accept it. But really, like, you know, that character, whoever the fuck it is, I mean, it's supposed to be you. It's like, you know, you're literally the initiate. But that person is just some asshole trying to play a video game, and you've just, you know, dragged him, roped him into this worldwide, centuries-wide conspiracy. Quit dancing. Conspiracy where, you know, they're pretty much going to be sought after by every Templar on the face of the earth now. And I guess it continues. I have no idea if it's like, if we're supposed to be the same initiate now or not.
Thanks.
But yeah, I just don't think the ending with the modern stuff was very good. Because it's such, you know, as I said before, a false start or just a dead end, whatever you want to call it. it's inconsequential, essentially. Like, now the Templars have the Piece of Eden and they're planning something, sure. There wasn't really anything that happened for the whole duration of the game, of the modern stuff. You don't really get an idea of what's going on with the Assassins and Templars in the present day. Like, there could be 4 fucking Templars, and those 4 Assassins, for all we know. It just really seems as if Ubisoft has lost the plot, per se. Regardless of, you know, how crappy the ending for the modern day stuff was, thanks, firefighter, you're doing your fucking job. The main campaign is completed, and that's what's important. So, thank you all for watching and sticking with me on this journey rife with silliness, glitches, and mistakes. I hope you all enjoyed it despite all of that, maybe even because all of that. And this isn't going to be the end of the Assassin's Creed Syndicate Let's Play. As I said before, we still need to do the missions with the historic characters, meet up with the legs of Karl Marx or Charles Darwin, see what they have to say and do and all that. I really got myself into a pickle here now, haven't I? I've been hitting the right carriage. Well, nothing left to say. I hope I gave you something to think about and otherwise entertained you. Take care. Like a real cool send-off where I use a zip line and then cut away before I reach the top. Screw it, let's do it.